I came up some days ago and I saw these hive here. All hives on the ground. So you know, I was so distraught on what happened. Right, so I did all my best that I could do to help them come back.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. And you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Alright guys, so by the road. Right, today's inspection day. We're going to do an inspection today. Right, we're going to do an inspection on the honeybees. So hopefully everybody laying. Hopefully it didn't have no swarm cells. Hopefully everybody bringing in nectar. So that we can get going. And we can get a honey this season. Right? because I don't really have a fly suit, right? So because I don't have a 3-ply suit, and I still get stick to it, so I just have to put on like a sweater or something underneath that's thick enough to take the stick, right? Right, so we're ready to go. I don't think that is all. So we're ready to push. I'm my gloves in my pocket, my veil over my head. Right? I'm a blade here. Right? So yeah, we heading up to the bush. Alright, we heading to up inside here. So yeah, here we start the chat, start the chat. So close to the road that we just hear alarm, ambulances, we go hear police siren. But which part the beehives is? Did they hear it? But it's not really a bother to them. Right, so yeah. Right, so we almost reach the beehives. Now we have to come to some good bush. Bees, Africanized bees like forested areas. Right, we don't really have European bees down here, but we have Africanized, we have mixed bloodlines. Right, so yeah. This here, you see these boxes here, this was one of my first hive spots. I realized here the swamp when rain fall, so I moved out of here. Alright, I moved out of here and I came on this side here. Right? I came on this side in front of the trees. Right? And still to me for some reason I didn't like this spot. You know? It's like when people come, if somebody happens to walk down the backyard, they could just walk up on the hives. You know, so I was kind of skeptical about that. So I moved them again, right? And I moved them and put them here, right? So these is all beehives, right? I look in the heading, right? We reach on spot, so I'll take a break and I'll head in and see how these pretty girls are, how these girls doing. Right, stay tuned. Right, so we fully get that, and I came to go to the first hive. Alright, head into the first hive to see what's going on. Now, these hive here, I came up some days ago and I saw these hive here. I saw these hive here, all hives on the ground. So you know, I was so distraught on what happened. Right, so I did all the best that I could do to help them come back. Right, so I'll be heading into the first hive, and every time you're going into a hive, you want to go into the hive from the back. Right? You want to go in from the back. Right, so this hive here, I had no queen. Right? So I put in some eggs and larvae, you know, hoping that they would fix it together and make themselves back a queen. Right, so I get my hive tool, I left my hive tool somewhere up here. Right, so this is my makeshift hive tool. Right, working good just like our original hive tool. So this is honey. This is honey here. Right, so yeah. Right, so we just want to lean this up at the side. Right, we get on inside the rest of the hive here now. Right, so this is pollen and yeah, pollen. This is pollen only and bee bread. Pollen, bee bread and honey. Right, if you watch here, this is our honey here. Right, but yeah. Right, so I have to put back this frame inside here. That's the same way. Now remember, when they're taking out bees out of the hive, you want to put them back in the same way that they come out. Right? Right, so this is honey here. Right, so we're going into the honey with these bees. Right? So yeah, this is honey again. Honey, and we have 2 queen cell cap. I seen royal jelly, I ain't seen no larvae in it. Right, so these here need a queen. Right, now this is one of the reasons why I came with the rubber band. So just in case Alright, I could put a rubber band here to hold in this end of the comb. Right? And here, honey. So these bees here pulling nectar for honey. Alright? No queen as yet. Alright? This is honey again. Honey again. Right? So we have good amount of honey. No queen. Right, so we can close up this hive. This hive have no queen, so we know we have to get a queen inside here. Alright. So let me move on to the next hive. Alright. And this hive here was originally from petrotrin. This hive was originally a petrotrin hive, right? So yeah. Right, these here don't have much bees like before. Right, so these here really do have much bees, not because of anything, but because of the fall. Right, so I start with the first frame over. Right, and we clearly seeing this is honey. Right, we clearly seeing this is honey. I would say about 60% full. Alright, well this is the empty frame. Quite cool. Right. So this is, as I say, was one of the problems why I walk with the rubber band. See, they buzz this too early. They buzz this rubber band a little too early. You know that they didn't get to sort it back the way it's supposed to be. Right, so all I have to do is just put back to rubber band. You know, and when them ready, then we'll fix it to suit. Right? We are the bees drinking honey. Right. We are the bees drinking some honey. Right, but some one of them be. This is dry combs. Right, they know how to repair this comb. Actually, this comb have a little brood in it, you know. I wonder if this queen went. Oh, this queen went out already. Oh, this looking like a laying queen. Have you watched it there? It look like a laying queen, man. But anyway, I don't pay much attention to that. Let me check the brood. Right, so this is what I put in here, expecting to see a queen cell. Alright, so clearly looking for a queen. See if I could find a queen. Clearly I see him brood. Just seen a larvae inside there. I think I seen a larvae actually inside there, you know. Alright, so this one I believe is the thing that I put in to see if I could let them draw out a queen. Listen good. Right, so that one did looking like a queen started laying. You know, once them queen actually starts laying, it's actually problems for me. Right. Right, so we're going into this hive over here. We're going into this hive here. Right. So first thing first, you're making sure no queen on top the cover. So we don't have the queen here. Right, so this hive here is a pack. A pack. Nice hive. This is also a young hive that's been growing tremendously for the longest while. Right, so yeah, we're getting through slowly. Actually. Right. So this is our pollen. This is pollen. Right, you see the pretty color things in there. Right. So I'm gonna see if I could get a show of the queen today. Right, so we're gaining this looking like a nectar sheet. Yeah, they're cleaning up there. Right, and actually we get a stung there, we get sting there from one of the bees. But the gloves that we wear is actually goat skin, so it don't really do the gloves nothing. Nice pack frame. See if I can show you the queen. Right, she's on this sheet here. She's on this sheet here. Right, so we have some nectar here. Right, so the queen ain't gonna be on there. Right, she will be more on the nectar sheet. So yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Yeah, you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear,